I'm really excited for this segment because it's an opportunity for me to, it's an excuse for me to crack open this delicious Jeremy's chocolate she-her candy bar and partake in a delicious piece of some of the finest chocolate I've ever had. But I'll hold off for now because I'm going to be talking to you about a news story. So maybe I'll have this delicious piece of chocolate in just a bit. Woke college puts professor on leave for handing out Jeremy's chocolate. Bravo, college professor. This is an amazing story. A woke California community college put a history professor on a nutty version of a double secret probation for the offense of handing out Jeremy's chocolate bars to students. Woo! David Richardson, a self-described gay conservative, stocked a bowl of candies with Jeremy's he-him, she-her chocolate bars, inviting Madera Community College students at an open house to help themselves, according to George Washington University law professor and blogger Jonathan Turley. School officials apparently took the act as an endorsement of the gender binary, the science-supported proposition that humans are either male or female. Richardson told Turley he has been suspended, banned from non-public spaces on campus, and denied access to his email as the school investigates him for serious misconduct. Richardson, 33, said that a staff member started taking pictures of the candy bars and kept trying to bait me, but nothing happened until he received a letter Monday, Just the News reported. Treating students to the chocolate bars sold by the Daily Wire created a hostile work environment. It's chocolate! These people are a cult. Please understand, it's a cult. When you can't give someone a piece of chocolate, there's no writing on it. There's nothing on the chocolate. It just says Jeremy's chocolate. If you can't give someone a piece of chocolate without them trying to take your job away, they are a cult. We got to spread that message. A hostile work environment? They claimed it constituted harassment and discrimination against colleagues based on gender. What? Richardson is already in the middle of a lawsuit against the State Center Community College District, which he sued after it sanctioned him for his behavior during a mandatory pronoun etiquette seminar that was led by a trans-identifying professor in October 2021. Jeremy's Chocolate launched at the beginning of March after Hershey's used a man as one of the faces of the She Bar on the day of Women's History Month. Within days, chocolate company started by Daily Wire co-CEO Jeremy Boring sold more than 500,000 candy bars. We ordered on air live, I think 2,000. I think we ordered 2,000 of these bars. They're almost all gone. And I feel kind of bad because the Timcast staff, they're going to get fat because they're eating too many of them. Now, I got to be honest, Jeremy, they're mostly eating the she-her bar because people don't want to eat Jeremy Boring's chocolate bar with nuts in it. I could be a little more crass, but I like the nuts one. I have an almond allergy though, so I mostly prefer the she-her milk chocolate bar. But I'd like to stress this too. Like, there's nothing. It just says she-her. It doesn't say like it says enjoy the sweet taste of building a woke-free economy. That's as political as it gets. The ingredients are fair trade cocoa butter, fair trade organic cane sugar, dried milk powder, fair trade cocoa powder. It's impressive. 4 ingredients. It's a good product. It really is. It really is delicious. Everybody loves eating it. It's crazy at the reaction. But you know what? It means we are winning. And I often do a bit, I've done it quite a bit where I'm like a delicious she-her Jeremy's chocolate bar. There's a reason why I'm doing this, okay? Not only do I find it very, very funny, personally, you might not be laughing. I don't care. I find it funny. I really do want to shout out Jeremy's chocolate because we need to build a parallel economy and have products that are available, be it beer, chocolate, legal services. That's why I'm a big fan of publicsquare.com, publicsq.com. We've done a bunch of shout outs for them. They've sponsored some of our shows. You go to that website, you can find businesses that support American values. This is how we win. Anheuser-Busch is in free fall. Their stock has been downgraded. Their sales are collapsing. We win. That's what we got to do. So I'm not telling you, if you don't eat chocolate, maybe don't start. If you've got a grocery store, a bodega, a mom and pop shop, you should be selling Jeremy's chocolate. If you're going to have any kind of candy bar for sale, have it be Jeremy's chocolate. I actually think they're decently expensive though, but they're like high quality bars, like 4 ingredients, fair trade, or I think it's organic. Is it organic? Yep. I don't know if the whole bar is organic. The cane sugar is organic. It's like a high quality thing, right? So if you can, sell that. They say the chocolate bars highlight the biological distinction between men and women. Okay, that's great. Fine, I'll do it, Jeremy Boring announced. I also want to mention this. Cast Brew Coffee. Let this be a shout out for our coffee company. Relatively rudimentary website, very early. We've just announced a new product, the Cast Brew Coffee Club. $40 a month, and you get 3 bags per month of rotating signature blends. And you can see Roberto Jr. there. There's a reason why we started this company. And it goes along with why you should buy Jeremy's chocolate. If you're shaving, you need to shave, Jeremy's razors. We all know about that. It was a great campaign. Jeremy launched a chocolate company. If you're going to buy chocolate for any reason, you should be buying this one. If you're going to be buying coffee for any reason, admittedly, there's several different options you can make. I hope you choose Cast Brew Coffee. We don't want to be beholden to sponsors that will say, hey, look, man, that message is a little rough for us. We don't want managers who are going to be like, just be careful about how you say certain. No, we're going to say things the way we want to say them. So what we did? We launched our own coffee company, Cast Brew Coffee, with 4 different roasts available. And we want you to get your coffee from us if you do. Now, admittedly, I'm not here to play games. It's $16, $15.99 for our signature blends. And it's $12.99 for our general blends, like Colombian and French roast. We have Unwoke, which is a decaf, Sleepy Joe, decaf. One's light and one's dark. We'll get them up soon. We're going to do Mr. Bokus Pumpkin Spice Experience, signature blends. I get it. You go on Amazon.com, guess what? You can get $5, 12-ounce coffee of Colombian or whatever. If you want Amazon to profit off of your money, by all means do it. This stuff, I'm gonna lay it down for you straight. We are not making money right now. We expect to make money. It is profitable for us to sell Cast Brew Coffee and to sponsor ourselves and push back against woke corporations. Absolutely. But I'm just going to tell you guys, we sold out. We sold out of Rise with Roberto Jr. and we're back ordered actually. So we're in production on the next batch because it was all made fresh. And I think we're back ordered on some of the Appalachian Nights. Colombian and French roast are still widely available. I have to personally put in a ton of money so that we can make the products to sell. It's crazy, actually. I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, how is it that I need to spend more money? Like, didn't we sell this and turn a profit? We did, but the profit margins aren't that high. So that means we are getting so many sales, we have to reinvest more over and over and over again, which is a good thing. We've sold a lot of coffee product. Now, I'm not doing this segment just to shout out the fact that we did. I want to highlight, starting off with Jeremy's chocolate and shouting out Jeremy Boring and their chocolate bars and their candy and the things they're working on, because I think we all need to do it. I hope Jeremy Boring makes $100 million off of selling chocolate. I hope all of the stores in conservative areas stop selling Hershey's and start selling Jeremy's. The challenge? It's more expensive. It's higher quality, but it's more expensive. That's the same thing that's true for Cast Brew Coffee. It's higher quality and it's more expensive. We have our blends, Appalachian Nights and Rise with Roberto Jr. We tested and we chose. Colombian French roast are your basic Colombian and French roast that we source. We're going to have a few more blends. I hope you guys sign up for the Cast Brew Coffee Club Cast Brew Mix, because then you'll get 3 bags per month and it's slightly cheaper. It's $40 a month as opposed to what would probably be like $43 to $45. So it's a little bit cheaper. And then after 6 months, the price actually drops. This needs to be updated. It says $1 off after your 12th order. We're going to drop that one down a little bit, but the profit margins aren't super high. We're just trying to build that parallel economy, contribute to it, and we hope that you will too. And it's tough. But here's my goal with this. The reason why I want Jeremy to succeed, the reason why, and the other Jeremy too, Jeremy Hambley, the quartering with Coffee Brand Coffee, another option you can buy if you're interested in more coffee. And they're a much bigger company than ours. I'm less concerned with selling a coffee product. I'm more concerned with the physical spaces. We want to set up coffee shops, cafes all over the country. It's really hard. We've got one in the works. I'm wondering what I can do to ramp up and speed up this process. How can we make it so that in every suburban shopping district, there is a Cast Brew coffee shop? I don't care about the money. And you're never supposed to say that to an investor. I care about people coming in, and when they go to buy a product, there's Steven Crowder, there's Viva Fry, there's Timcast, Styx Hexenhammer. There is legitimate, honest content that people can see and learn from and be exposed to that culture in physical spaces and hang out with each other. So we can start taking over these spaces. And when it comes to massive corporate influence, it's not all going to be woke corporations. We are going to push back. The Cast Brew Coffee Club, Cast Brew Mix, I hope that we can one day get so large that we can rival some of these big energy drink companies. We can sponsor big cultural events. They've got like the Red Bull people jumping off buildings and whatever. I want to do all of that. I want to take this space and I want to say no to the woke insanity. Shout out to Jeremy's Chocolate and the companies that are being built. And shout out to publicsq.com. Guys, we vote with our dollars. Disney is bleeding subscribers. Netflix lost a ton of subscribers. Budweiser is dropping. We are winning this. So I tell you what you do. Buy Jeremy's Chocolate. If you got an event coming up and you need some kind of snack, you got an office? Let me do this. Let's go ham. If you've got a corporate office and they give you a budget and say, get snacks for the break room, you buy Jeremy's Chocolate, you buy Cast Brew Coffee, and you don't say much else. You don't need to go to people and say, the reason I bought this chocolate was for political reasons. You don't need to do that. You don't need to go to them and say, the reason I bought the coffee is to support a political... No. You don't need to do any of that. You just say to your company, we're going to source from Cast Brew from now on. We're going to have Cast Brew coffee in our break room because we buy coffee. And it's good, high quality coffee, organic. And you know what's going to happen? No one's going to bat an eye. They're going to come and be like, oh, Cast Brew, that's cool. And they don't got to learn anything. But you know what will happen? They'll say, I really like that blend. That Roberto Jr., what is that? Roberto Jr., like a rooster thing? Yeah, you like wake up in the morning, the rooster crows. Then that person's going to be like, I should get some of this for home. It was really good. They're going to go to their friends. They're going to say, my office ordered this coffee. It's really good. Cast Brew. They have a great dark roast. I'll get you some for Christmas. Their website's castbrew.com. And then all of a sudden, some woke leftist walks into their break room and they see Cast Brew and they go, ah! And then they look over and there's Jeremy's Chocolate on the fridge. Like, and they open the door and there's conservative dad's ultra right beer. Like, and then they collapse. I'm kidding, by the way, but hey, let's make it happen. Shout out to all the companies that are standing up for American values and pushing back in the parallel economy. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up in a few minutes. Stick around and I'll see you all shortly.